Welcome back to Pain and Movement Solutions Tip of the Week. I'm Dr. Andrew Menego, and this week we're going to be concluding our Shoulder Joint Health Month with talking about shoulder internal rotation. So with shoulder internal rotation, what it is that rotation of the shoulder down in this position, and if we're lacking internal rotation, we're going to be compensating at that shoulder joint where the shoulder is going to fall forward like this. And if we're lacking that internal rotation as that shoulder is compensating, falling forward, we're putting a lot of stress on structures anterior of the shoulder. So why this is important? So it's important for a lot of overhead athletes such as throwers, CrossFitters doing a lot of dipping, pressing exercises, people who work out in general, people who do a lot of lifting at work, kind of in this position. And so this week I'm just going to show you a couple of simple stretches that you can do at home to improve that shoulder internal rotation range of motion. So the first stretch, what we're going to do is we're going to be kind of pushing up against the door, kind of tacking that shoulder blade down, and then you're going to be taking your arm straight out, pulling your arm over a little bit until you feel some tightness. Once you feel that tightness, what I want you to do is I want you to push back against the hand. We're going to hold for 5 seconds and then relax until you come up to that next end range point. Push back for 5 seconds again, relax, getting a little bit further every time. Now with this stretching technique, what you'll do is 3 to 5 repetitions of that 5-second hold, relaxing, getting a stretch for about 30 seconds, again contracting for 5 seconds, relax for 30. Like I said, do that 3 to 5 times with that exercise. So that's the first one. And then the next one I'm going to show you is more of a kind of some soft tissue work on that posterior shoulder. So using a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball, something where you can get some type of pressure against those tissues on the back side of the shoulder. So with a tennis ball or lacrosse ball, you're going to be placing it again over the tissues over that shoulder blade or kind of on the back side of that shoulder. So you'll take that, put it up against the wall, get that pressure there, find those kind of tender spots on the back side, and then once you find those tender spots, I'm just going to have you do some active range of motion with the arm. Again, working on that horizontal adduction, kind of similar to what we did last time, but this time you're just going to be pulling the arm across. Do this for about 30 to 60 seconds. And then the last one is just, again, getting that ball on the back side of the shoulder blade. Again, finding those tender spots. And then this time I'm just going to have you do some internal and external rotation over those spots. Again, for about 30 to 60 seconds with that one. So just a few simple exercises at home to improve that internal rotation, keep those shoulders healthy. And that concludes this month's Shoulder Joint Health Month. And next month we're going to be talking about, we're going to be working our way down the arm, talking more about tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, maybe some carpal tunnel issues, maybe some finger issues. So check in next month or next week for our next video. Thanks guys for tuning in. Check you next week.